Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Evolved Emily Show. I'm your host, Emily Hayden, and you are listening to another Monday message. Every single Monday, I bring a message of the day to you guys. So here's today's message. Too often, when we go after something new, we spend so much time thinking and analyzing and planning, and all we do is think about, one, how to make it go right, and two, all the reasons and all the ways that it could go wrong. And then sometimes you get so stuck in the planning process that you never actually step into the most important step, and the step that is going to get you to your goals, which is execution. You have to execute. It's no good if you just listen to podcasts and take, coaching programs and YouTube videos and get really inspired by it and just imagine and dream and think of all the things that you want to do. That's a step in the process, but so many people get stuck on that step. If you keep getting stuck on that step, if you keep looking at your life and you're like, this thing that I've wanted for years is not a part of my reality yet, then I would ask yourself, how much and how often and how consistently are you executing? Execution is key. If you guys take anything else away from this podcast, take away that you need to get into execution on a daily basis. Even if you execute 10 minutes a day at this thing, that is so much better than you planning and thinking and saying, okay, Thursday, I'll do it. On Thursday, I'll work for 2 hours on this. And then you end up only working for an hour, which is still great. But if you're only working an hour a week, where do you expect to get in life? You have to, yes, think, imagine, plan, and organize. But as soon as you do that, hop into action. You're never going to have the perfect plan. You're never going to make sure that you can have assurance that there won't be failure no matter what, especially not if you're going after big goals and dreams for yourself. So I know that it's scary. I know that it's uncomfortable thinking about it. I know you're worried about what if it goes wrong, but what if it goes right? What if it's the best thing that you've ever done for your life? Here's the thing, you can't sit with 1 foot in the door and 1 foot out of the door. You have to full send it. You have to full send it into the deep end with everything that you have, with a no plan B mentality. If you'll do that, if you'll have a no plan B mentality, what it does is it requires the fullest and highest version of yourself to show up on a consistent basis every single day. Every single day, you're going to have that fire lit underneath your ass to say, if I don't get up and execute to the best of my ability, there's no way this is happening. Anytime I set my monthly goals for the month, I look at the month ahead and I say, okay, what are my goals? And I set the first initial goal that comes to mind. And then I say, no, bigger. Because if I'm not scared, if I feel pretty confident writing that goal down, that means I'm probably pretty on track and pretty confident in my abilities to hit that goal. I want a goal every single month. That scares me. Every single month, that puts this fire under my butt that I have to wake up, that I have this urgency to work hard, this urgency to execute. If you're too comfortable, if you don't have an urgency to execute, guess what? Chances are you're probably going to stay exactly where you're at, or it's going to take you a hell of a lot longer. And hey, if that's your path and that's the path that you're taking, cool. But if you want to get to where you're going, and if you really want to execute well on your goals and reach the goals that you have for yourself, it just comes down to daily execution on a consistent basis. So get out of your head, get out of the organizing and the planning. After you've done what you need to do, just jump into action. Because guess what? Chances are you're going to have to update that organization skills. You're going to have to update your schedule. You're going to have to update things as you go along the journey, as you're executing day to day, realizing that you need to make a few changes. So no matter what you do, you're probably never going to have the perfect plan. So stop looking for the perfect plan and stop trying to put out perfect content. So many people are trying to put out the perfect essay, the perfect Instagram post, the perfect song in the music industry, the perfect podcast. And because it's not perfect, they're not putting it out. And now a year has gone by and you haven't put out anything. You guys want to know how many podcasts I've put out this year? A lot. And it's because I've jumped into execution. I'm just simply executing. And I know that if I execute well, and I do it from my heart and from an authentic place, that those are the things that will teach me, grow me, learn, help me learn in life. I'm very connected to what I'm doing, and I have a ferocious energy and a intentional execution on a daily basis. It's not just execution, but intentional execution. So get out of your head, get out of the planning and the thinking and the imagining, and get into execution. The sooner you can do that, the closer you are to your goals. Get out there and execute. That's today's message. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please do me a favor, share it with a friend, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know where you're watching from. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.